Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I'm Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Nigeria eyes $7.7 trillion Halal economy in new Saudi deal. Governor AbdulRahman praised for urban development in kwara. Federal government target $100 billion GDP to boost creative industry. Oyetola inaugurates committee to curb boat accidents. Federal government partners Jigawa to transform livestock sector. Supreme Court blocks Rivers Fund, recognizes Amaewhule Assembly. ASUU declares indefinite strike, short Sokoto varsity. Now the news in details. The federal government has signed a cooperation agreement with Saudi Arabia's Halal Product Development Company to establish Nigeria as a leading player in the global halal market, valued at $7.7 trillion. The agreement will facilitate investment, technical cooperation, and market access across key sectors, including food production, pharmaceuticals, finance, and livestock for both countries. While speaking during the signing ceremony at the Mecca Halal Forum in Saudi Arabia, Vice President Kashim Shettima said the partnership represents a game-changing opportunity to transform Nigeria into a global halal economy powerhouse. Kwara State Governor AbdulRahman administration has been hailed for its strides in developing the state. At the maiden personality lecture, courtesy of Dr. Ibrahim Mohammed Gali, held on Friday at the NUJ Secretariat in Ilorin, Professor Saudat Salah Abdulbaki highlighted the challenges faced by the previous government, which he said hinder the progress of the state and the people. However, Professor Baki praised the current administration, saying it has reduced wasteful spending, increased internal revenue, and prioritized development in key areas like infrastructure, health, education, urban renewal projects, among others. She expressed optimism about the state's future, citing Governor AbdulRahman's ongoing efforts.
Go to Okada riders, and that was exactly what I did. I went to their spots and I just asked them casually. I don't know them before, so there was no form of rehearsal. That what do you feel about the administration of Governor AbdulRahman Abdulrazak? And you could hear their candid expressions. The vice chairman of Keke Napep Riders at Tanke told me that because AbdulRahman Abdulrazak has done so much on road construction, they now thought of what they can do to add value to what he has done, and they of their own volition decided that they will be well organized, that they will not be parking anyhow on the road, that when they get there, everybody will take his or her turn. They said they learned that from Governor AbdulRahman Abdulrazak. Prior to yesterday, I used to feel that when people say that the best thing is to have a good leader, that when you have a good leader, everything will fall into place. I do argue that it is also very essential to have good followers. that both leaders and followers have their roles to play. But with what the vice chairman of the Keke Napep Riders told me yesterday, he was motivated by the attitude and personality and behavior of the executive governor of Kwara State. So that is making me to have a rethink that truly, if Nigeria must get to the promised land, then we need good leadership.
Earlier, Kwara NUJ chairman, Mr. Abdulrahman Ahmed, emphasized the importance of journalists in enlightening the public and moving the state forward.
And the government. And as journalists, we have the responsibility again to ensure that the general public is enlightened about happenings in their communities, happenings in their society. And looking at the experience of yesterday and today, without sounding immodest and without any attempt to magnify or create what they call larger than life for the incumbent governor of Kwara State, I'm bold to say, without any provocation, that Kwara is fortunate to have His Excellency the Executive Governor of Kwara State of this government. In the last few months, Kwara is witnessing a turnaround positively. A first-timer to this community will be marveled at what you see in town. And as journalists, I said something earlier that we need to jealously guard that rare privilege that we have now, because no matter what, His Excellency will surely serve out his tenure. And what matters is the succession. They say success without successor is a failure. And choirs must wake up, not to allow themselves to be deluded. We must think ahead. We must look around just to ensure that the choir is taken to the highest level in terms of infrastructure, in terms of governance, that every choir expects that the state is going to achieve.
Governor AbdulRahman Abdulrazak, represented by Alhaji Saduddin Salahuddin, commended the NUJ leadership and assured them of continued collaboration for a better Kwara.
So I want to thank the leadership of the Nigerian Union of Journalists for putting this together, all in honor of our state governor, and in practical demonstration of the cordiality that exists between media practitioners generally in Kwara State and Governor AbdulRahman Abdulrazak. We want to thank you very profoundly for your efforts in showcasing the achievement of the governor to the keynote speaker. Like one of the speakers on Google message did emphasize, you need to be reassured that the chief press secretary to the governor is seated, and this event is organized by no other person than the journalists in Kwara State. So you are rest assured of 100% adequate publicity for the presentation. In addition, we want to thank all our leaders who have come out en masse to honor the governor on the occasion of this event.
The event featured remarks from notable personalities, including retired Grand Cadi of Sharia Court, Honorable Justice S.O. Muhammad, CPS to the Governor, Malam Abdulrafiu Ajakaye, Chairman of the occasion, Engineer Abdulrahman Giwa, former Commissioner Alhaji Rahim Adedoyin, and Alhaji Muhammad Tunde Akobi. Others in attendance were Commissioner for Soil Minerals, Dr. Afiz Abalore, as a religious, Alhaji Ibrahim Dameguru, APC stalwarts and members, among others. The federal government has set a target of increasing Nigeria's gross domestic product by $100 billion through strategic investment in the creative industries. Minister of Arts, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Anatu Musawa, disclosed this during a press briefing in Lagos on Thursday, emphasizing the administration's commitment to leveraging the sector's vast potential. Musawa revealed that the government is actively working with the private sector to develop critical infrastructure, foster intellectual property monetization, and create an enabling environment for creatives to thrive. The Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Oyetola, has inaugurated a special committee on the prevention of boat mishaps in Nigeria in a bid to enhance safety on the nation's inland waterways. In a statement on Thursday, the National Inland Waterways Authority explained that the event, which was held in Abuja, marked a crucial step in addressing the recurrent challenges of boat accidents across the country. Oyetola emphasized the urgent need to stem the tide of tragic boat mishaps. The federal government and Jigawa state government are set to collaborate on a project to transform the livestock sector. This partnership was announced at the Jigawa State Stakeholders Consultative Workshop on Livestock Reforms in Dutse, that state capital. The co-chairman of the Presidential Livestock Reforms Implementation Committee, Professor Atahiru Jaga, commended Jigawa State for its leading role in developing the livestock sector. The Supreme Court on Friday made a pronouncement stopping the Central Bank of Nigeria from releasing funds to Rivers State government until the Rivers House of Assembly is properly constituted by the 1999 Constitution. The Apex Court also affirmed the Martins Amaewhule-led Rivers House of Assembly members as valid members of the House. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, Sokoto State University branch, has declared a total, comprehensive and indefinite strike beginning from Wednesday. The union said the failure of the university administration, Governor Council and the state government to address lingering issues it raised were the reason for the strike. It also promised comprehensive enforcement, stating that the strike will shut down all activities in the institution. And that will be all on Justeventonline News at 9. Here is the recap of the story. Nigeria eyes $7.7 trillion Halal economy in new Saudi deal. Governor AbdulRahman praised for urban development in Kwara. Federal government targets $100 billion GDP boost from creative industries growth. Oyetola inaugurates committee to curb boat accident. Federal government partners Jigawa to transform livestock sector. Supreme Court blocks Rivers Fund, recognizes Amaewhule Assembly. ASUU declares indefinite strike, shorts Sokoto varsity. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Judge your actions with pure intention and never act on essay. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Ismail. Good night.